Welcome to the Capital Exchange. I'm Steve Wilbur, Managing Director at Allen Capital Group.
And I'm Travis Porwood, Chief Investment Officer with Allen Capital Group.
Travis, a prevailing theme in the S&P 500 this year is that it is highly concentrated. And we have talked about this before. 5 stocks, MAGMA, as it's now being called, Meta, aka Meta, Amazon, Google, aka Alphabet, Microsoft, and Apple make up 24% of the S&P 500, and that's at record highs.
Yeah, it's true, Steve. We've been talking about this theme, but you add NVIDIA and Tesla to that number, and it grows to 28% of the S&P 500. So now, Steve, let's go back to the year 2000, kind of the beginning of when we were in the business.
Yep.
The dot-com bubble.
You said we, that's nice. I appreciate that.
Well, came a little bit after you there, but so it's the dot-com bubble. The top 5 stocks in the S&P 500 in 2000, they were about 18% of the index at the time. And those stocks, you're going to remember some of these. Some of them are still around. So Cisco, General Electric, ExxonMobil, Intel, and Microsoft. So only Microsoft remains in the top 5 23 years later, which is impressive in itself. But the group of 5 from 2000 now only accounts for 9% of the S&P 500. Subtract Microsoft from that, and you get closer to 3%.
That's crazy.
So following their rise to 18%, or dominating the index at 18%, they weren't the winners after that fact.
Yeah, Travis, large companies dominate the index. The S&P 500 is up around 20% through the end of August. MAGMA, and I'm going to call it MAGMA, TN, Tesla, NVIDIA, as a group is up around 70%, which makes the other 498 companies in the S&P 500 up around only 10%. I shouldn't say only, that's still good.
Still good. Yeah.
So thanks to MAGMA, TN, people look at the S&P 500 to be expensive to buy relative to history, isn't that right?
It's true, Steve, but you can also look at the current market concentration and see opportunity. So dig a little deeper, and you see mega cap tech trades at a fairly rich forward price to earnings ratio of around 30 times forward earnings, while the remaining stocks in the S&P 500 trade at a lower 17 times forward earnings. So the moral of the story here, Steve, dig a little deeper. Look beyond traditional S&P 500 cap-weighted exposure and perhaps consider alternative exposure like cash flow weighted exposure or equal weighted exposure. At times, unloved areas of the markets are where the best opportunity for future returns lie.
That's right, Travis, and that's exactly what your team does here at Allen Capital, isn't it?
That's what we are looking to do and have been doing here this year.
It's great, Travis. It's been great. I look forward to it next week.
Look forward to it as well.